The chaos reigns.
She belongs to the street.
Just this. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Welcome to another edition here on the Chaos Rain Show. I'm Chaos Rain here. I'm checking my volumes, checking my how do I sound to the ladies that or anybody that's watching the chat room? How my volume sound? Give me some feedback, people. If you are new to the Chaos Rain Show, welcome to Chaos Rain Show. The links to follow Chaos Rain are the following. You can follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7. You can also follow me on Facebook or add me on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. I also have what they call a Rumble. So if you be so kind, and I mean so kind, nicely, to follow me on Rumble as well. And hold on, let me do this. Okay. Also, you could also join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show as well. That's also on the links in there in the description or in the YouTube side of my channel or the about section. And right now, I'm trying to do something right now. Let's see. Let me see something here. I'm probably going to shut off that stupid Discord. Let me see. Okay. And let me see what else I'm missing out on here. Hold on, guys. What else I'm missing? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it looks like my volume is pretty clear. I can hear myself. Well, I'm not sure why it's going up and down because I had to use another device. And let me do this. Make sure everything is sound good. I'm not sure you guys can hear this. Oh, I can't control that. That's some with the mic. So I'll try to speak as close to the mic as possible. As you know, I got device called a sound card, so it's supposed to help amplify. Oh, actually, let me do this. Let me raise the volume up. Let me see if that fixes it. Give me 1 second. Let me hear myself now. Raise the volume up. Yep, that fixed it. It was the volume. So y'all can hear me loud and clear. So I think that fixed that. Let me see. What else am I on the docket? I'm just going through tallies. What am I saying? Oop, not that. And I'm gonna go through what I see on Facebook because I'm not sure people really have a clear understanding about certain things. And let's be honest, Facebook is not a hub for people to post their intellectual property, which is fine, but there's a problem. It's now in the possession of Facebook. So every time you post, you press a keystroke. Mr. Zuckerberg makes money off you. So keep in mind, every time you post on there on his website, guarantee he's making that money. And he's making bank on y'all. So keep in mind, everything you do is being watched and monitored and making money for someone else. Which really is not discussion of today's stream, but we can have that discussion. I'm just cycling through certain things. What's going on? Let me see if I'm missing anything. Oh, I forgot. Let me delete some of these. Oh, damn. One dude's making moves. Okay. Oh, wow. These dudes are pimping. All right. Let us get started. I think I have nothing else that I'm missing. If I do, I'll post it. But one thing, since I'm here, I'm gonna probably drop the link for anyone to come up and give their, have the conversation. This is open forum tonight. This is, Spring into the Chaos 2K23. And like always, we are here. We are lit. So, hold on, guys. Y'all might notice that thing keep popping up. I'm gonna stop it for now. Let me see. Yeah, I probably will close it. Yeah, let me close this because this is gonna get annoying. I don't want that keep popping up. All right, I'm gonna close the Discord for now. And I see some articles here. Interesting. Let me pull this back up again. Oh wow. All right. So as we are now in the spring equinox of 2023, a lot of things has been buzzing, circulating. Besides, banking systems starting to close down, there are a lot of other things that's very much in distraction, and I mean distraction loosely, that most people are not really paying attention. Besides the banks, as we hear that the bigger courts, the world courts and stuff, are trying to get at Mr. Putin and his war crimes and a lot of things that's being circulating out here. So we're gonna go into the distraction part, not the things that they want you to see, but really the more fun of things. Because let's be honest, that's why media is out here. As y'all recall, what has been put out here now, that IG will no longer pay people for their reels or for their posts on Instagram. And let's look into that first. And as I'm waiting, let me put the invite, the call link. And like I said, I'm just gonna be, talk a little bit. If y'all have anything else that is not being said or talked about, come on up. I want to look forward to hearing from y'all. Let's look at this. Let me look it up right now. And this is something I did not get a chance to cover because I had to sit back and really think what to really do or say about that. IG. Four. All right, let me see what happens. Okay. And there are many websites right now. There are many right now. So let me see if I can find which one will make more sense. And I'm not sure what article this is. Yeah. And this is something that we could probably look into this one. And I'm not sure the reason why they're not paying for the reels because let's be honest, they're probably not paying for it because let's be honest, Facebook and all Google and all these other big techs are laying off people. That might be one reason why they're not paying for the reels. So let's look into this one. And this was published roughly over a week ago. So I'm gonna share my screen for this. And remove this. Where is that? Okay. And if anybody knows more information, y'all could. What the hell? Get rid of that. All right. Meta isn't paying influencers for reels anymore. Mark Zuckerberg's company has put a lot of emphasis on short forms videos, even giving creators thousands of dollars for bounties on reels, views, counts. No more. Published March 10th, 2K23. And it states here Facebook and Instagram influencers are losing access to a big money making program that was previously paying out thousands of dollars per video or vid. It was an effort to get more Instagram users interested in watching the social network short form video form reels. Does that sound familiar? Isn't that the same short forms like TikTok? Because word on the street is now that United States government is trying to make the conscious effort with the help of big tech, and I think big tech's more involved in this, to really shut down TikTok completely, so no one doesn't really here in the U.S. gets access to using TikTok no more. And you gotta understand the reason why they making these moves now, and it's not for the best interest for you as people or the consumer to keep utilizing these social medias so they can make the eyeballs, the money through your intellectual property. Well, that's one of the main reasons, but it's much deeper. The real reason is TikTok is taking and stealing a lot of potential users and customers on their website. And because doing this, the less people you have on your platform, the less need that your platform will no longer be of usefulness and it will surely cease to exist. Just like many other websites that have social media that people entertain and consume on a daily basis. Let's keep going. The Business Insider first report Thursday that Meta would put a pause on a lucrative creator payment incentive for posting short form reels videos on Facebook and Instagram. The program pays creators monthly for accruing views through reels, and over the past 2 years, some creators have reportedly getting offers bonuses of upwards to $35 in a single month for getting more than 58 million views. That's not a lot of money. I think you getting gypped, people. $35, millions. Now, if it was like roughly 1,000 or close to 1,000, then we might say, okay, you're talking. But to get just that little measly coins for millions of views, I don't think that's a good business model, in my opinion. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like a good business model to me. Now, would I say that's money? It probably is money for a person that's under the age of 18, maybe. Well, if you're like over 18 older and you're getting millions on millions of views, and that's how much they're going to give you for every couple million views, I think you better go find a new store. Just saying. I am just saying. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's not money. Still, most Instagram creators with sizable followers and millions of views on videos could see anything from $600 to $1,000 or even 10 grand in the first year the program was available, which ain't nothing. That's like buckets. I mean, buckets, really. A Meta spokesperson. Can I get rid of this? I can't get rid of it. A Meta spokesperson told insiders the company would stop extending new and renewal Reels plays deals for creators both on Facebook and Instagram. So now it's not only on the Instagram they're gonna stop giving you money, but also Facebook. So, and I remember Mr. Let Go was and other those so-called male, you could say feminists, that were promoting female accountability and telling that men ain't crap and etc. He said he was making more money off Facebook than YouTube. Now that Facebook said they're not gonna pay you like they normally would do, that means you're going to have to come over here on the YouTube side of things to make your money. And as y'all watch, please like the stream, guys. Share the stream. We appreciate it. I want this to be in the algorithm. This is Spring Equinox 2K23. Facebook content creators all over the world, but was restricted to the US on Instagram. Anybody who had signed up for a bonus deal in the last 30 days will still have its honor. And I forgot right note. The program was available to Facebook content creators all over the world, but was restricted in the US, which I read already. Meta did not immediately respond to what they call Gizmodo requests for comment. This kind of bounty for view system was part of Meta's initial push to pivot to short form videos after the company introduced Reels a little less than 3 years ago to compete with TikTok. See that? And I had to even read that part. I told you earlier. That's why my biggest issue. Let me finish reading this, and I'm gonna tell you my biggest issue with this. The company pledged a $1 billion through 2022 to help creators monetize their content on Facebook and Instagram. These are still multiple different ways Facebook and IG creators are able to monetize their content. Content makers can earn money based on the overlays ads shown on Facebook Reels, or they can try and get more money through paid online event badges, subscriptions. Like how YouTube has, the super chats and all that stuff. I believe Facebook, and I think IG got that same system put in place. But I think you got to have like a certain amount of following for you to qualify for that. As you know, on YouTube, all you need is like 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch time, and they automatically will look at your content, see if it's monetizable. This year, Instagram has already killed its shopping tab and live shopping feature, seeming to back away from the e-commerce section of its picture posting apps. In the years since the creation, Reels have changed both platforms and good deals. The social media monolith that is Meta has tried imitating TikTok in a number of ways, from including more recommended content in Reels to turning every short video post on Instagram into a reel. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. Instagrammers in particular were, as a whole, not too happy with the rapid changes, and further leaks reports question just how much its users were interested in short form videos, which I'm not really too fond of short form videos. Thank you, Queen of Virtue. Let me do that. Let me do this right now. Oh, hold on. It'll come up. And let me do the banner. All right. Where was I? Is not too happy with the rapid change, as further leaks reports question just how much its users were interested in short form videos. And side note, and I have to say this and put this on, and let me do this. I have to do this. This is a side note. And this is something I do not respect and like. I'm not sure why every tech website, and I mean website, is trying to copy and paste other websites like TikTok to hope to keep their audience, their core audience. Your audience respect and like you because what you have to offer. And this is my problem with a lot of innovation today, with a lot of tech companies that makes these websites or make these forms, that you're not no longer innovative to a point where if you're concerned somebody else could come under the rug and swoop and take your eyeballs, your consumer base to be on a different platform, it seems to me, and this is why, and I hope you understand, I hope y'all guys listen me out, that there are ways to mitigate any future problems that people that are already subscribed or using your platform for years and years, to what you could do properly to improve the quality of the platform. As you know, with Facebook, and I'm going to be really political and honest with y'all, Facebook is too, I'm not sure if it's a word, liberal, or I'll say it's Facebook is too restricted in how people can use their content. Meaning, you get put on Facebook ban for every little thing you put on their website. Meaning, if you say some bad words, you do something inappropriate, these are things that really harsh and pull back freedom of expression or free speech. On TikTok, the difference with TikTok and Facebook, TikTok is more based on everybody, and everybody has different audience once they put out a short content which people could relate to and they can have fun with. What today, and for ladies and gentlemen that's going to be listening to us, tell me, what is still intriguing now with Facebook now after it's been around for nearly 19 years? What is it that you like about the platform or hate about the platform that you feel is not really of importance now? That either you still rock with it or not? That's my question. Let me keep reading. And hoping that y'all listen, y'all give an answer to that. It's not to say TikTok creators have been ranking in it. The ByteDance owned company unveiled its new paywall that lets accounts charge to access certain videos. This is a new cams short after TikTok much tooted 200 million creators fund was paying influencers very little despite millions of views on some videos. And that's a problem. It's a big problem. You put on all this intellectual property and they're making bank on y'all. Let me see if there's any other websites. And the next article says the same thing. And I'm not going to get into that. I'm just looking at all the other articles. And some of these articles say the same thing. So, as you could tell, Facebook is in trouble. You had to start cutting back and not giving people their rightful money because, from seeing to me, that you're not competing well enough with other websites. And if you don't understand, you gotta give some people that's been rocking your platform for years something of an incentive to stay on it. I feel what Facebook is doing. Come here, Facebook owns not only that their website, but they also own IG. They're going to have to really cut back on their restrictions if they want to keep people on their platform. If you keep heightening the restrictions, I only could see down the line a lot of people going to soon, surely pull away from Facebook and IG if they're not doing so already. And mind you, they're going to pull back even more now because we're now in a next year or going at the end of this year, going next year, we're going to be in an election cycle. And with this election cycle, is the future of Facebook is very uncertain, including IG. And if y'all notice, IG is more designed for ladies. It's for the ladies to put their big behinds on a sink and take lucrative or very low quality pictures of themselves with their, I guess, low tech phones, mostly iPhone 12, 11. Maybe they get the new iPhone 14 and don't know how to use it. They take those nice pictures of themselves and sometimes hoping that they're going to have some thirsty men just hit the likes so they can get more into the algorithm. Did you guys know every time you like, even comment is bad, but let's say you like the picture, that puts these lovely ladies in the algorithm so other men could see what they post on IG. Did you know that? And trust me, there are a lot of ladies right now that if you give them that attention, that's surely enough. Hold on. It is surely enough that they will gladly take your attention and use it to their full advantage. Oh, damn. Hold on a second. Wait, wait. Hold on, I did something wrong. All right, did something wrong. Hold on, guys. Oh, why I did that? That was bad. And because of this, you actually putting money in these ladies' pockets every time you accept and like their pictures. But now to find that the Facebook and IG, which they're one and the same thing, are not going to be paying people their reels no more. I mean, it comes to show that you're not that very much important to the website to make or give you any money. What's good? The links in the chat room if anyone want to come up and have the chit chat about certain things. I'm not really impressed because I put content on a lot of various sites, but I don't put every content because I don't see the importance of most of the content on certain websites that doesn't really gain nothing that will potentially I will make any money down the line. And I mean potential because that varies too. But I just don't do this for free. I mean, and I'll tell people a little secret. Most people you know that put out content and put out content daily, they do this for hoping to make some money. Keep that in mind. And people want a return in their investment. So another thing I noticed. Oh, and Queen of Virtue, if you don't mind, can you share this in your timeline if you can? What's good? Kenneth Wright, if you're or anybody that's in the chat room, the link is on top that I have in the chat room. If y'all want to come up and chit chat, please do. Be free to do. The call link is in the chat room. Another thing I noticed here, and one particular bird put out here about Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre's trying to shame men who want to get married, but he ain't going to talk about how he broke up a marriage and now And, that's a very good thing the man write. And shout out to I think what's his YouTube channel? I think it's Black TV. Hard Talk. That's a very good post he posted. But here's my thing. Dr. Dre did not lose in his divorce. And the reason why I say he did not lose in his divorce is because he ended up with this woman. The most he paid out of I forgot the lady's name. I don't know if you know the lady's name, Queen of Virtue, the one that Dr. Dre was married to. Oh, Nicole Young. Yeah. She was not going to gain nothing out of the divorce because it was proven that she engaged some embezzlement during their marriage. And that's a bad thing. That's a terrible thing. Embezzlement is a serious offense. And you could do more than 10 or more years in jail for embezzlement. I don't know if embezzlement is like another form of money laundering, but it's another form of, if you're doing that, yeah, you're going to do some serious time. But for some twist of fate, she was able to persuade the good doctor to give her some incentive for being in a marriage with him for over a generation. But I don't think she's really right for the money. She's entitled to the money since she did that during marriage, but hey, she made it work for her favor. And she only is going to get throughout the whole marriage some houses and only a paycheck of $100 million. And mind you, this is one lump sum payment. Dr. Dre doesn't have to keep paying his wife every year. She cashed out. And all she got out of the whole ordeal is $100 million. And if you look through how much she spent yearly, you want to take a guess how much money she spent yearly? Does anybody know in the chat room how much she spent a year? Do you know, Queen of Virtues, how much money she be spending in a year? I'll tell you. She spends roughly $24 million a year. Yes. Oh, yeah. She's blowing big bags. Huge bags. She is blowing huge bags yearly while she was married with Dre. And you know the sound goes.
Oh-huh. Oh-huh.
Oh-huh.
Oh. Oh-huh. Oh-huh. Oh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyway. Yeah. She blew that much money a year. So, how fast you think that money will last? If you blowing $24 million a year, and really truly the whole end goal, really, to a lot of men that's concerned that she's supposed to be last time I checked. She was, and this is my thing with a lot of dumb Negroes and men in general. And they live in California. They think that she's entitled to Dr. Dre's $500,000 fortune of what he built as a married couple. Now, mind you, if there was no prenup in the marriage, and she didn't engage in some criminal acts of embezzlement, she would be qualified for half the man's wealth. Because remember, she's been with him for roughly 20 years. It was going to be 25 years, but they ended at 24. And let's be honest, she is rightfully due for her cut of the time spent in this marriage. Rather, Dr. Dre was good to her or bad to her. She is entitled to that. It's a good portion of his money. Now you can't tell most men this because a lot of men feel say that she should not be getting half. She should not be getting no money out. Wherever she comes into it, she should be walking out. And I would say I could agree to the degree, but I had disagree because let's be honest, the longer you stay in the marriage, the better. And let's be honest, no fault divorce was really designed to make it easy for women just to walk out off your ass. Because there should not be a binding contract where death do you part, death do us part. Because the states have concluded with their own studies, because mind you, they don't sit there put these and put these bills for the sake of American people. They put these bills in place to benefit a bigger corporation or a bigger agenda within this country in regards to how they're gonna manipulate the environment. And they conclude that no fault divorce during Reagan's era or Nixon, I think, yeah, Nixon era, that this is more feasible, and not only that, but this will cause more dysfunction, more harm than good. And I remember back in the day, I remember there was movies that come back. They usually one dude would get married to one woman, then will walk off, get married to another woman, and they do this repeated times. And eventually, when he dies, and it's time to click wherever the man has, it's a fight because this man was married to multiple women, which you're not supposed to get married more than one woman. But at the time, most states allow it. But now with no fault divorce, I don't think you're able to sit there married to one person, then move on with your life and get married to another person, because human beings today don't understand business. And I wish Jay Shine was here. Matter of fact, stay online, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Marriage is a business, and I think the problem with a lot of us, we don't know how to. Well, first of all, we don't make the conscious effort to understand how business principles work. So we're not compliant in our own lives, business wise, unfortunately. So when you hear silly men and women talking about they don't want no contracts on stupidness when it comes to unions and stuff, you're foolish. Because anything you conducted is always going to be in the best and for the purpose of the state. If you're there married, if you're not busy, come up on here to let you know. Saying it's better you have understand concept of how business work before you get into any, you know, contract agreement. That's why I was not really sad or ashamed when Dr. Dre, whether what he has gone through, and even to the point I'm hearing he's making his ways and his rounds through social media, advocating telling men not to get married for whatever reason. And the reason why he think that most men should not get married because of they might lose their money and all that nonsense. And I'm thinking, well, that's the nature of doing any form of business. Matter of fact, last time I checked, a lot of dudes been harping and been telling ladies enough times that they should get married before they have babies. But they're not in the interest of getting actual marriage by marriage contract. So really, what you're doing when you tell ladies one thing and you move around and do the opposite, you're actually a contradiction. And one thing with me, I don't like contradictions. I just don't like it. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find something. I don't like contradictions. If you want the ladies to have children and they're supposed to be married, then you're gonna have to make a conscious effort to marry them. You should not be waiting till you're super old to start decide to get married because let's be honest, the older we get as men, 9 10 time we're not really gonna be thinking of getting married. And there's data that proves this. I don't like using data, but let's say the data starts to expound on this our likelihood getting married. It is very slim as you get older. And reason for this is because you just don't want to be tied into anything long term. Now, Queen of Virtue, if you dare, I'm not sure if you can come up because you're more my friend on social media, and you harp about and you preach some things. If you want to more expound on this, because let's be honest, you hear this from social media just like I heard it, and been I've been paying attention and observing detail about this, and I'm not wrong in me laying that out because if you're not getting married, then what's the purpose of you having these kids? I don't see the purpose. I'm doing something right now, guys. I'm looking at stuff. What the hell is this? That's some weird stuff. That is weird. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting shy. So, really and truly, you're going if you're going to really tell women one thing, you're going to have to stand firm, said, and let them know that you're not in the interest of getting married because it's a bad look on your end when you're trying to preach something that you're not going to willing to do, in my opinion. And I don't like doing that crap. Too much contradiction right now. Too many contradictions out here. And I'm just going through my social media to see what else I want to talk about. That's not it. I'm trying to figure anything else out here. I'm just looking at some things now, guys. I'm trying to find there's any other news out here to really expound upon. Or try it up. Oh, and I see a lot of things with men traveling. All right, the next thing that's on the docket, I probably could expound on, and this is going to be very offensive, but I don't care. This thing about a lot of sisters are getting it out of the mud, and they're working so hard to get these promotions and climb up certain things in the corporate ladder. I had to call a cap on that because what's being proven now that there are certain ladies, and I think y'all know one particular woman that's now writing a tell-all book. I forgot her name. You might know who I'm talking about. Queen of Virtue is in the building. That this woman would work alongside I think his name Bob Johnson from BT since the mid '80s up until early parts of 2000, which he did sold to BT to Viacom for I think over $1 billion at that time. And at that same stretch, she was running the programs that's being put on BT, and a lot of filth and crap were under her watchful eye during time of Bob Johnson's departure from BT, from what I can remember. Because I remember watching BT for years now, up until like maybe early 2000s, and I did not know they sold BT at the time to Viacom. And my thing is this: that what has happened because they sold it. We know the complication or the consequence down the line, what it's going to do, because the image of black people was going to be more down the toilet bowl. And it's proven evident because, as you know, we've seen the rise of Tyler Perry. Works were put on beat. Some of his early works, his stage plays of him dressing like a woman, are put onto BET. And to be honest with you, it's rather repulsing, in my opinion, seeing a man dressed like a woman. But a lot of women spend their money and support that nonsense. For a reason, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I'm not really in favor of anybody spending their money in regards to seeing the effeminization of a black man dressed like a woman. But yeah, what I know, a lot of people spend their money regardless on small, simple things. But something like in regards to seeing a man dress up to being a female, I mean, that's just a no-no. I mean, I find that to be the most insulting thing a man could ever do in regards to manhood. And I'm telling you out this because this is my point of view, that you're not gonna get no progress if you see more men engage in this behavior. So that was Miss, I think her name's Deborah Lee. I think it's coming to me now. Maybe that's her name. Yeah. But yeah, she's the one that ran the pilot, or ran the BT during the time it was bought out. And as you see, now word on the street is a few prominent black celebrities are in the process of buying BT. And let's look at the players that's going to be buying BET. So now I'm going to look this up now. All right. It's owned by CBS. And let me see what's going on here. I'm going to go to New York Times. Let me make sure this is the full one, because usually when you go to New York Times, they might cut off. Yeah. All right, we're going to start with the New York Times and work our way down. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, guys. All right. The third black-owned company emerged as suitors for BET, Black Entertainment Television, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let me change the volume of my voice a little bit. I gotta go with this one, people.
And this is written by March 10, 2023. When the cable giant Viacom bought Black Entertainment Television at the turn of the millennium for $2.34 billion, it made Robert L. Johnson, BET founder, the first, and I mean the first, Black billionaire in the United States. Pause.
So when it was bought in 2004, because that's the year it was bought, 19 years ago, he was the first, first Black billionaire in America. Now, if we could really do some deep analysis, and I'm going to use the help of AI to help me on this, because I need to know who the top Black billionaires right now, which I'm going to do right now. Let's see. Stand by. We'll use some AI to track down the top billionaires. All right, let's look. Okay. Let me see. Hold on, guys. All right, there we go. So let me type in for the AI to know who are the top black billionaires in America. Let's see what the bot gives me. Go. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop and I'm going to share this here for y'all to see as it goes through its analysis. So let me do this here. Going to stop sharing. Let's look at this now. All right, let's look at this. As the knowledge from GP says from 2001 and 09, according to the Forbes top billionaires, and this is only, the date goes back last 2 years, are the following. Number one, on the top of the list, Robert F. Smith, with a net worth of roughly $6.2 billion. Robert F. Smith is the richest black person in America. He is a founder and CEO of Vista Equity Partnership, a private equity firm that focuses on investment in software companies. Next online, and mind you, this has only been updated 2 years ago. If I go on Google, it'll probably do a different update, which really Robert Smith is still top of the list because he's up to $6.2 billion. David Stewart, with a net worth of $4.2 billion. David Stewart is the second richest black person in America. He is the co-founder and chairman of Worldwide Technology and Technology Service Provider. Y'all can look that up. Know what that is. Third on the list, Oprah Winfrey, with a net worth of $2.7 billion. Oprah Winfrey is the third richest black person in America. She is a media mogul, a talk show host, actress, and philanthropist. Fourth, Michael Jordan, with a net worth of $1.6 billion. Michael Jordan is the fourth richest black person in America. He is a former professional basketball player and the majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets, which really now is, the rumor is with the Hornets that he is now selling the Hornets. Fifth, Jay-Z, with a net worth of $1.4 billion. Jay-Z is the fifth richest black person in America. He is a rapper, recording producer, and entrepreneur who has invested in a wide range of business, including music stream service, Tobo, Champagne, brand Ace of Spades. And I think this has to be really looked at a little deeper because his wife net worth is roughly over 600 million, maybe 700. So I'm not sure if they want to really update this because him alone is not a billionaire. Him combined with Beyonce make him a billionaire, which they don't really go into detail of that. And remember, this is the old list. Hello, Positive Vibes. Like I said, this is open forum. If you guys want to come up, links in the chat room. They're really to update for clarity. Right now, because those are the top 5, but we know there's more people that's billionaires. LeBron James is now a billionaire since of this year, I believe, or end of last year going this year. Roughly 2022, he was now pronounced a billionaire. Still active in the NBA. Who else I can name? Oh, Kanye West was a billionaire. Roughly was a billionaire. He's up there in the list as well. So, I mean, this is just what I can remember up to date on Who's a Billionaire. Well, let's keep going into hold on, guys. Let's go into the more into this little article. See what's going on. As we continue.
Since then, the fortunes of cable TV have weighted. Viewers have abandoned traditional television in droves, and black-owned media organizations in the United States, which were already scarce, and have continued to dwindle. But in recent days, Paramount, as Viacom is now known, has begun to explore selling a major stake or the majority stakes in BET, Black Entertainment Television, and is a sister network of VH1, attracting entrepreneurs who would return the network to black ownership. Tyler Perry, the actor and director who created the popular Madea franchise, has expressed interest in a bid, as has Byron Allen, or Mr. Allen, who owns the Weather Channel. Now a third suitor has emerged, or really put his hat on the table. According to the three people with knowledge of the sale process, Group Blacks and media companies in Miami run by black executives has expressed interest in a bid with CVC Capital Partnership and private equity firm based in Luxembourg with more than 100 billion under management to round out its bids. Groups Blacks, led by Travis Montique, the chief executive, has begun reaching out to prominent black business people and artists to team up.
So it seems to me that seems to me that they're trying something here, and they need more than one person to make this deal possible. So far, guys, what you think? Hope y'all guys leave comments. And this is something that's been circulating for a while, but have not taken real notice for a reason. I don't know why. But that's here or there. What else is in this article? Let's look.
Talks to sell BET are still in their early stages, and Paramount may ultimately decide not to sell ownership of BET or VH1 to any of the companies. Paramount declined to comment for this article. The company chief executive Bob Bakish has said the company will not discuss sensitive deal-making details publicizing, but the company is exploring a sale of ownership in BET and VH1 during the renewal push to support black-owned and controlled media companies. And there's more history here. There's a real interest in having the independent to do the things that you want to do for your community, and not having to answer to white people to do that, said Lauren Williams, who started Capital B, a new nonprofit controlled by black journalism, in January of 2022, last year. Since BET sold to Viacom in 2000, the number of black-owned media companies has fallen sharply, said Jeffrey Belvins, a professional at the University of Cincinnati who has researched the subject In the 1990s, Washington lawmakers repealed a tax policy benefiting minority owners and passed a law that clears the way for TV stations groups to buy out their rivals. Numerous smaller minorities owned groups sold to companies controlled by white executives. Each known suitor came with a track record of producing popular TV shows, operating traditional, and he could bundle TV. Black has potential as 2 years. Agreements with agencies
All right, can you hear me? I'm sorry, guys. I did not know I was off the air. That's very weird. Let me scroll back, see how far. Let me see. 1 second, guys. Let me scroll back. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to read that sentence over again because some reason my internet just went haywire. Uh, you know it is, guys. All right. Let me do this. I apologize. You know how it is. When you're doing this content, it gets fickle. All right. I'm gonna cycle through this. All right, so that's where it cut off. All right, I'm gonna read from this part, and then if any guys want to come up, that's fine. I'm not, I'll see if anything else going on here. It says here, each known suitor for BT brings different strengths. Mr. Perry is a bold-faced name with a track record of producing popular TV shows and movies for BT. Mr. Allen has experienced Operation Traditions TV networks, and he could bundle them with his existing channel, which includes comedy TV and pets TV. And the group Black has connected with potential advertisers on BET over the last 2 years. The company struck agreement with agencies to spend more than $500 million in advertisement on its properties, according to two people with knowledge. Oh, sorry. Of knowledge. Hold on. Of the deal. The ads contracts are contingent on groups and Blacks finding a suitable media partner. It recently submits a bid to acquire Vice. The Wall Street Journal reports early that Mr. in BT H1. Like all cable, BT has been losing traditional TV viewership in recent years, and as viewers have turned Ada, BT audience has decreased about 20% since 2000, and its annual profits fell to $205 million last year, from its peak of $319 million in 2013. That's roughly 10 years ago. According yeah, I'm having some. I'm not sure what's going on, man. I'm having some issues. It's never happened before. Let me check where I stopped. Hold on, guys. H1. I'm just going back see where. Okay, I see what it's doing now, guys. Now I'm gonna finish read this because they're trying to do some bull crap up here. No, they ain't doing that with me. I'm gonna finish read this sentence. I'm gonna get my computer right here, ready. According to data from SP Global Market Intelligence, those numbers do not include BT Plus streaming service or network studio business. Splitting BT and VH1 off the Paramount portfolio cable networks defines the conventional wisdom of the traditional TV business corporations like Disney, NBC Universal, Paramount, and have accumulated large portfolios of cable networks, betting that they can drive a harder bargain with cable providers if they have a wide variety of popular content. But cable providers might be reluctant to drop BT and VH1 even if they are not part of a large company because networks are among the few that cater to Black audience. And Mrs. Williams of Capital B said Black-owned media companies had a great ability to connect to Black audience and reinvest the Black community or reinvest in the Black community. And Black ownership is important in commercial. Hold on. Entrepreneurship because Black people should be profiting from Black products. That's it. All right, that's it. I'm not going more into this because it's doing some weirdo stuff right now on the internet. I don't know why it's doing this. So there you have it. I think that's all I have on the docket. And since people are listening, that's cool. Let me refresh my computer. And I'm probably gonna do this. Let me do this. Let's gotta write myself a note. All right. So that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else on the table. And let me see if anybody get on the line before I call this a night. Hold on, guys. I did promise to do those. Hit him up. Hold on. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. I gave it an hour and a half. I lay out certain things. You're gonna have to probably catch replay to what it said here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna break this up a little bit. I might. We'll see. We shall see. But other than that, overall, as you can see it, that pretty much this is the spring beginning state of the spring equinox. And if anybody had a very warm winter, which I came across, didn't have much snow around here, and I can't speak for other people in different parts of the country, but if it's not snowing much at the end of 2K23 winter, I envision a very hot summer. I think it's gonna get really hot, personally, in my opinion, because when you don't have much snow days and you only have like regular mild weathers, you could best believe that we're gonna have a very much scorcher summer, in my opinion. So, like I said, y'all going to get ready. This is gonna be a hot one. Oh, one other thing before I go, I have to do this. Let me see. I'm gonna do this. as you know, I am roughly now. I'm roughly now 50 away from 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 950 right now. So who will be that? And I was gonna pose a challenge. I'm still thinking about it, but I'll just lay out, and I'm not gonna confirm it. But let's say this: if I get roughly close to that 1,000 subscriber, I might donate $100, marking 1,000 subscribers, to a lucky content creator or person that has content on YouTube, particularly. Now, how this will play out, and I'm not gonna really say I'm gonna go through with it, but let's say if I did, and I want to hear from y'all taking comments on this at the end of this video if you make it this far. If I decide to say I will donate $100 of my money to one special content creator in regards to me accomplishing this so-called small little goal, which content creator you feel is worthy of $100 donation / super chat, Cash App, etc.? And for this to really be applied, if I decide to go through this content creator has to have roughly, at best, I would say over 5K or more subs. Now, if you believe that I shouldn't go through with this, leave your taking comments in the comment section. If I get more than, let's say, 10 or more comments that say that I should go through with it, or you say one content creator you have in mind that should be eligible for a $100 super chat, leave it in the comment sections of this video. Now, depending if I get a lot of people commenting on this video, it has to be more than 10, and some people are eager and really wanted me to do that, it's going to be up to you as the viewers or the subscribers of this channel if I should go through with that idea. So that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else on the table or on the docket right now. Thank y'all for listening to today's stream. This is the spring equinox, so we're going to spring into the chaos in 2023. And like always, make sure, to like and share this stream. Oh, also, to follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. You can also add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. Follow me and also join and follow me on Rumble. I don't have much content on Rumble. I want to grow the following anyway, so please follow me on Rumble. I will put that in the description of this video. Also, join the Discord service of the Chaos Reign Show. That's in the About section of this channel. And also, I have Anchor, Spotify, Breaker of all previous shows on podcast form. So all links are in the description or on the About section of the Chaos Reign Show. That's pretty much it. Let me see. Do I have it here? I doubt I have it here. Let me see if I have it here. I'm trying to find if I have it here. Nope, I don't have it. So that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for listening to today's stream. And until next time, thank you.